as a reflection, I have to go back to my childhood and think about the musical influence in my life. And the initial, or the catalyst to music for me was my grandmother. I stayed with my grandmother until my parents or my brother and my sister came home from either work or school. And she was a self-taught pianist, born in 1901 in the South, Nashville, Tennessee. As a matter of fact, we grew up in the same community, Providence, Lake Providence, founded in 1868. And I would sit on Granny's sooty linoleum floor in what she called the front room, which was a bedroom, an entertainment room, and whatever else room she could use to have guests in. And she would pretend like she was playing the piano. And she would say, come on, let me teach you some hymns and some spirituals. And I would sit down and I would listen to Granny and I would try to mimic her. But somewhere in there, she would leave that mode of teaching and go to a place where, of course, I could not articulate when I was growing up. But it would be that place where she connected right with the song. So in actuality, she was no longer singing a song. The song was singing her. And she would say to me, this is what it feels like when you really dive into the lyrics of a tune. This is my Father's world, and to my listening ears, all nature sings, and around me rings the music of the spheres. Granny was liberated, so she'd sing, this is my mother's world, and to my listening ears, all nature sings, and around me rings the music of the spheres. So I was curious. I said, Granny, when you were growing up, did you have a band to play with you? And what kind of instruments did you have in the church? And she said, well, we didn't have instruments in the church. And even when we didn't have a piano, we'd open the doors of this little church on the side of the street, and people from blocks and communities around could hear the music wafting out of those windows. And out of all of the music that she taught me, of course, it was all imagined from this imaginary piano. But at church, I got what she was talking about, because when I grew up, of course, we did have instruments. But the songs that stuck close to me were songs without music. And so Granny would sing hymns. And this is one of my favorite. When peace like a river attendeth my way, when sorrow like sea billows roll, whatever my lot has taught me to say, It is well, it is well with my soul. And she'd really get into it. And she'd say, when peace like a river attendeth my way, when sorrow like sea billows roll, whatever my lot has taught me to say, it is well, it is well with my soul, it is well, it is well with my soul, with my soul.